Yeah, we've had a couple days to recover. We're trying to do everything we can to get our bodies back to back to prime condition. But it was a tough stretch of games. But we know we have another tough one on Saturday, and we're going to be up to the challenge because we know Toronto's a good team, and we have some unfinished business. Last time they came in at home, and we don't like to lose at home, so we're just gonna put on a better performance this time around.
How are you guys striking the balance now, mentality-wise, from being on that high from such a big win against a rival, now trying to turn the page and get ready for another game on Saturday?
Yeah, we know it was a good result, but at the end of the day, you never know what the next game's gonna have in store. So we gotta just build on the positives from last game, but we know that it's gonna be a whole nother challenge, and we're trying to get that chip back on our shoulder like we had last year. We think that we're playing more as a team right now. We're confident in one another, that each person who steps on the field is going to fight and just win their battle. So that's what it's going to take every single game. So we set a good statement last game, and we just got to continue that forward.
On a personal level, you've been having an incredible amount of elbows, being thrown to the ground, push, shove, and everything else. Is it a little bit of a badge of courage for you, or something that you're proud of?
Yeah, I mean, I like to pride myself on just battling every game. I wanna say that I left my mark on every game I play in, and I think the game's left a couple marks on me now. But it's always good to get out there, and those are the types of things you live for, just battling against your opponent and hopefully coming up on top.
When someone pushes or shoves back or throws an elbow or whatever, is that kind of proof to you that maybe you're getting under your skin, that you're doing your job effectively?
Yeah, sure, you could look at it that way. You always want to get the upper hand on your opponent, and if they get frustrated, then you're doing something right. But at the end of the day, elbows are going to be flying no matter what, and you just got to be ready to fall. If you fall down, you just got to get up.
You mentioned Toronto, that first game of the season, they were able to come in and play pretty defensively, stymie you guys, and then hit you on the counter twice. It looks like it might be more the same with missing Josie. I think Michael will be away with the U.S. national team. Is there anything you can take from that matchup that you can learn and fix for game two?
Yeah, I think we have to be ready. If that's the way they're gonna play, we have to be patient. We know that they're good sitting in. They're very organized, and they've got guys that can hurt you on the break. So we just have to be set up behind the ball for really good in rush defense, making sure that we're taking care of everything. I thought in the Chicago game we did pretty well at that. They play a little bit of a similar style where they're try to stay compact behind the ball and then break on you. So it's obviously going to be a different team, but we know that behind the ball is going to be very important. But along with that, when we have the ball, we have to be patient because we know it's going to be tough to break a team like that down. So we have to make sure we take our chances and just show some patience and know that eventually we'll be able, hopefully, to break through.
Jovinko doesn't get called up by Conte for the Italian team, so that means he'll be around. What do you guys have to do to key in on him? Because obviously he's a big difference maker in this league.
Yeah, he's an amazing player. I thought every game I've watched him this year, it seems he just gets better and better. We're really gonna have to, like I said, just make sure we know where he is at all times. He's priority number one for us. And, it's going to come down to a lot of the communication in the back and just making sure we're accounting for numbers with him as the main guy that we need to take care of. So it's going to be a tough task, but one we're definitely going to be up for.
When you came into the league, you were kind of a little bit of a wide player. That's how Hans used you in the midfield. And then you kind of got moved to the back line. And I think there was a point last year where with the USL team, maybe you were getting a look as a holding midfielder. But is it good for you just to kind of solidify yourself as a left back on this team and kind of know your role and maybe not be the utility guy anymore?
Sure. You always want to establish yourself in your team, wherever that may be. I'm most comfortable at outside back, so it's nice to be back there. But I think in my previous years I've kind of bounced around a little bit and not really solidified myself in one spot. But it's always nice when your coach's confidence in you to put you in the squad, and you just try to repay him with hard work and just make sure you're being consistent and just really giving your all every single game.